Hi folks, welcome back to the Horde. So, I don't know, could you guys see that? About 12 after 2, 26.6 degrees Celsius, 74% humidity. It is the 18th of July, Saturday, 79.7 degrees in the shade. So it is starting to get a little hot out. So, my mission with the mini bike was to get it running again, and I showed you what was wrong, the little gelatin glob in the carburetor that took out the main jet. So I showed that to you, and I just gave the carburetor a quick cleaning, little carb cleaner, blew out all the ports and all. So she's running good. The clutch, I cleaned the rust out of the drum, so to speak. And now she's running much better. I also noticed that the throttle wasn't opening all the way. She was, it wasn't the governor that was stopping it. They kind of had a spring that I guess limits the amount of throttle a kid could give this thing. So, I took care of that also. Let me show you what we got here. Hopefully it doesn't turn me into a liar. That starts right up and off. How about a one-handed ride? Not good to leave the kickstand down. I gotta keep the speed down because I can't use the brake on the end of the driveway. So this is like less than 2 horsepower. And you really notice it when you try to take it on the grass, try to go uphill, between the tires dragging on the grass and the, kind of the softness of the lawn. Once again, it's a bit of tire drag. But you also have like even on the uphill here, you can kind of feel some shaking. Now you got wind noise, but so like less than 2 horsepower is not quite enough juice to drag my 210 pounds up around. I mean, up and down the driveway it could do it, obviously, because it is, but when you even a little bit of uphill toward the road, right, I'm giving it no gas, you can see it's going downhill very easily, but with the little uphill toward the road you can see it drags. So this was a good project for today. According to the weather report, it wasn't going to rain, but it sure as heck looked like rain. So I didn't want to get into anything that like required me to take everything out of the garage and uncover it and so forth. So there we are. Turn it off. So this thing is actually running a little bit better than it was when I first bought it. The clutch isn't doing that draggy thing, though when I first bought it, it wasn't doing that draggy thing either. And it is going a little faster, but still, when you get it on the grass and load it up, the additional resistance of the hills when I'm driving on the grass and everything else, it's really not enough. You got to get yourself up. Even when I was a kid, 3.5 horsepower, and I weighed, I mean, not quite half as much, but the major part of half as much. Even then, 3.5 horsepower was a little light. You really got to get over 5, 6. Probably the Predator 6.5. I see you dizzy running around with those 6.5s, the Predator engines, the Harbor Freight $100 engines, and they seem to haul him really well. Though he seems to, that's the Dirt Bug frame. He seems to be running more the size of the Baja Warrior frame, the bigger mini bike frame. Alright folks, so I guess this is a quickie. I had a request video. I should probably do that while I'm looking at everything that I need to do the request video about all-terrain vehicle lighting. So the circuitry for lighting. I had somebody ping me tell me they're having trouble, so I could go through that quick. Alright folks, I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, to keep your head up, and please remember to enjoy all your days. Bye now.